How everybody doing? It's Michael Sykes, the Millionaire Maker. Hang with me, I make you a millionaire. Well, here it is. It's day 4 of my 365-day YouTube challenge, where I challenge myself for the next 365 days to create YouTube content that I can post on YouTube to my YouTube channel. I want to try and increase my YouTube following. Also, I think tonight I'm going to launch my first podcast episode. I found a site called Anchor where it allows you to be able to create and launch your own podcast. So I think I'll start that sometime today or night, depending. Like I said, I'm going to start me a podcast. Going to call it It's Just Me, Michael Sykes. Okay, here it is, 12/31/2020, the last day of the year for the year 2020, and I just wanted to make another YouTube post video. I didn't write down no topics or nothing like that, no facts or nothing like that, because like today I'm just really want to stress the book, like I say, Think and Grow Rich and The Richest Man in Babylon. I just want to stress those two books, put them on your must-read list, along with Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Those are 3 must-read books that you must read, okay, to help in order to change your mindset, okay, so that you can have a wealthy mentality or wealth mentality. Really, like I said, I didn't make no notes or nothing like that for the day, because I think I kind of planned on just talking a little bit like I would do on my podcast, about how it is that I actually got into real estate. Like I was born in Detroit, 1963 in October, okay, and I had a pretty decent life childhood growing up and everything. I had family raised by my grandmother. My mother had me at 15, so she really wasn't around, gave me to my grandmother. But as a teenager, I had made it up in my head that I didn't want to work for nobody. Never wanted to work for nobody, have no boss or nothing like that. Okay, so way back in the 80s, at some point in time, I got it in my mind that I was going to do real estate. Now, at the time, I was an entrepreneur, and I didn't know it at the time, but I realized that I was an entrepreneur. Some of the things that I did, hey, they wasn't legal, hey, it was straight up hustling, stealing cars. I don't think I even started selling drugs yet. I think I might have been dipped off into maybe selling a little weed, whatnot. But I was a hustler back then. So I was an entrepreneur even back then. Okay? And I had a pretty decent life. I started off in mail order. I found a little letter where you have 5 names on this letter. And then you put your name at the bottom of this letter, you mail it out to people, and the goal of the letter is to get everybody that gets a letter to put $1 in here and send it to somebody, to the person on the top of the list, put their name on the bottom, move your name up. And as it goes around, the more and more you start to accumulate more and more dollars. First time I got an envelope with $1 in it, I think I had a book on teaching me how to further do this. I was with my 3rd baby mama, who I don't think she was quite yet pregnant with our first child. Okay? And I remember I had just got a book on how to market, and I had just got a welfare check because I was getting an ADC check, and I had put it in the book, and I was about to go somewhere. We'll say it like that. I was about to go somewhere, and as I went to leave out, I set the book and the check and everything on the top of the car, and I drove off and I lost it. And I think it was at that point in time that I got introduced to the drug game. Okay? And that's been like that was like a whole different life. But at that point in time, something had told me that, hey, I was going to own more real estate in the city of Detroit than anybody else. That's how I was going to make my living. Life happened. Things went by. Like I say, I lived a whole nother lifetime on the street. All that'll be in my book and in my movie. Okay, but later on down the line, I come down to it. My first wife, she passed after 9 children and 22 years together. She passed. And I moved down here to Atlanta. Still wasn't thinking about no real estate. I think I've been down here in Atlanta for about 8-9 years already. And something happens that get me back to thinking about real estate. Because when I first moved down here in Atlanta back in 2004, I came down here, Carlton Sheet was going real big on the infomercials. Carlton Sheet, no money down, no credit, real estate. Okay? I didn't know it at the time. What he was doing was pushing wholesaling. I managed to get the Carlton Sheet package, downloaded the disc, because I had got my first, hold on. I think I'm going to have to get back to y'all. Well, I'll do that in a minute. But I had downloaded the disc of Carlton Sheet. All right. But I didn't really pay no attention. I moved down here to Atlanta. I moved down here when I left Detroit. I was on parole. Okay. I had violated my parole and left Detroit, moved down here to Atlanta, got a job, worked for about 6 months. Okay. And after I lost my job, I went to file for unemployment. And when I filed for unemployment, I got my unemployment check. The first one was cut in half. Friend of the court took half my unemployment check. Okay? Then I found out that down here in Atlanta, if you got an open warrant on you, hey, you go looking for a job. The job gonna play you to the side like, hey, this shit, we got a job interview for you. Come on in. So when you get there for the job interview, they got the police sitting there waiting to take your ass back to jail. Okay? And I realized, because at this point in time, I got an apartment, I got a job, I've been working for 6 months, I've been paying rent, I've been paying bills, I've been a responsible, productive member of society for the last 6 months for the first time in my life. Okay, for the first time in my adult life, I've been a productive member of society. Okay, and then I realized that, hey, if I go in for a job, I can lose all of this because of the warrant I got back in Michigan for violating my parole. So I think my best move is to what? Go back to Michigan, turn myself in. Hey, at best, try and have them transfer my parole down here to Atlanta. Okay? And if I can do that, then cool. So I went back to Michigan, turned myself in. The funny part about that was when I went and got dropped off at the police station and walked up in there and say, hey, my name Michael Sykes, I got a warrant, I'm here to turn myself in. My man was like, this shit, we closed. Come back tomorrow. Okay? I was like, seriously? Ran up out of there, called my daughter, went on back to her house for the night. Okay? Now I done traveled all the way back from Atlanta to Detroit, turn myself in, get this shit started, and they tell me, hey, go hang out and come back tomorrow. Okay? Wait a minute, let me figure out where I'm at, where I'm going. All right, so, like I say, I get down here and I'm thinking about real estate. Something put me back on the real estate. Yeah. Dan Merrill, after watching flipped these houses for a couple of years on A&E. You know, Dan Merrill, they put their little tour together and was like, hey, come on down for this free seminar. You know, we're going to teach you how to do this and how to do this. No money down, no credit, no nothing. Come on down to our free seminar. All right, we got a 2-hour seminar. We're going to teach you this. Me seriously thinking, hey, I'm going to learn all this stuff in 2 hours, how to flip houses like they do in 2 hours. You know, so I go down there to this little seminar only to find out what? Oh, this seminar is like a sales pitch in order for you, you know, so they can get you to give them $200 in order so that you can come to this weekend conference. Okay, you're going to pay them $200 to come do this weekend conference 3 days in a row. Okay, and so now, after you pay that $200, come to this 3-day conference where they explain to you more elaborate about different techniques and different strategies that they have that you can apply, you know, to flip these houses, acquire these houses, buy and hold these houses, okay, wholesale these houses and all that. But what you really don't realize until like the end of it is, come by day 2, they done gave you a number and everything, and it's like, okay, hey, come on back here, let's talk to one of our wealth strategists and see where you can come up with anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 so that you can buy into our packages. Now we have a silver package here for $20,000. We have a gold package here for $30,000, and we have our bronze package for $50,000. Which package would you like to get into? Okay, and what along come the package and say, we're going to give you the materials, we're going to teach you this, and you're going to have access to a phone call and an email address so that you can talk to one of your supervisors back in California. Now, which one would you like to do? Matter of fact, here's your Saturday homework. Okay, you go home tonight and you think and you put together a list of everybody that you can come up with that you can borrow and put together $50,000 so that you can go and get this bronze package from us. Okay, so I realized, nope, that wasn't the one for me. Now what I'm gonna do? Okay, now I'm like thinking, because they say in that book, Think and Grow Rich, it teaches you, all right, find who you want. Find somebody doing what you want to do and emulate them. I'm thinking to myself, now who and how am I going to find anybody that I can emulate? Being that everybody that I don't even know nobody doing real estate, period. And the only people that possibly may be doing real estate that I might know is white people. Old white men. And I know ain't no old white man going to teach me how to sell real estate. Okay, and then I look up and I look on the computer, and here pops up Jay Morrison. Okay, you know what? I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save the rest of this story for my podcast. That, like I say, I'm gonna launch tonight. I need y'all to come, tune in, find me. I'm gonna check my stats. I hope I got more than 11 subscribers now, because I know that's what I had yesterday before I told everybody that, hey, if you're watching that video, you need to be subscribing to my channel. I need you to be hitting the like button, okay? I need you to hit that subscription button. I need you to hit that notification button, because it's going to let you know when I upload more content, you know, because like I said, I'm going to start posting more and more content. Plus, I'm going to start this YouTube where I'll be able to just sit down and just talk more elaborate on what I want to talk about. Okay? And I'm hoping that you can get some value out of some of the things that I'll talk about. You know, help you hopefully not go down the same road that I went to, give you things to think about, give you steps to take, and things like that to help you get to a better future. Okay? Because building legacy and building wealth for my family is what I'm here to do. Okay, and I want to take you along with that journey. I want to document it all. I want to take you so that as I grow, I want you to be able to see as I grow and understand what I'm doing that's helping me to grow, so that maybe you can apply it in your situation and help you to grow too. Okay, so that's what I want to do. Like I said, my name is Michael Sykes. I'm the Millionaire Maker. Hang with me, I'll make you a millionaire. Like I said, I need you to press that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hey, hit the share button in case you know somebody that needs to know, that might need to see this video. All right, like I said, look out for my podcast coming soon. Coming soon. Like I said, this is Michael Sykes, aka the Millionaire Maker. Hang with me, I'll make you a millionaire. Peace out.